Hedvig Lindahl, born on April 29, 1983, in Katrineholm, Sweden, is one of the most accomplished and respected goalkeepers in women's football. Known for her exceptional reflexes, consistency, and leadership on the field, she has had a long and illustrious career both domestically and internationally. Growing up in the Södermanland region, she began playing football at a young age and quickly developed a passion for goalkeeping. Her early promise led her to join the youth setup at Grouptorps IF and later at Baggetorps IF, where she began to attract attention for her natural talent and fearless style of play. Lindahl made her breakthrough into senior football with the Club Damallsvenskan side Malmö FF, now FC Rosengård, in the early 2000s. Her career in Sweden included stints with clubs such as Linkopings FC, Kopparbergs, Göteborg FC, and Kristianstads DFF. It was at Kristianstad where she cemented her status as one of the best goalkeepers in the league, displaying consistent performances that earned her accolades and national team call-ups. Her excellence at the domestic level eventually opened doors abroad, and she moved to England in 2015 to join Chelsea FC Women in the FA Women's Super League. At Chelsea, Lindahl became an integral part of the squad, helping the team to win multiple domestic trophies and playing in UEFA Women's Champions League competitions. Following her successful spell in England, she played in several other European leagues. She joined VfL Wolfsburg in Germany, one of Europe's elite women's clubs, contributing to their continued dominance in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Later, she also played for Atletico Madrid in Spain's Premier Division and had a stint with Djurgårdens IF back in Sweden. Her adaptability and enduring high-level performance made her a valuable asset in every league she joined. On the international stage, Lindahl has been a cornerstone of the Swedish national team for more than 2 decades. She made her senior debut in 2002 and went on to represent Sweden in 5 FIFA Women's World Cups, 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, and 2019, and 4 Olympic Games, 2004, 2008, 2016, and 2020. She played a pivotal role in Sweden's silver medal finishes at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro and 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, as well as their strong performances in the European Championships and World Cups. Her calm demeanor under pressure and ability to make crucial saves in penalty shootouts became a hallmark of her international legacy. Lindahl's leadership and influence extended beyond the pitch. Openly discussing her personal life, including being married to her wife and raising a family, she has become a strong advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and inclusion in sport. She has also spoken publicly about dealing with vitiligo, a skin condition, using her platform to promote awareness and body positivity. Her openness and authenticity have earned her admiration not just from fans, but also from her peers and younger players who see her as a role model. Throughout her career, Lindahl has received numerous individual accolades, including being named Swedish Goalkeeper of the Year multiple times and being shortlisted for international awards. Her longevity and resilience in a physically demanding position have made her a symbol of professionalism in women's football. Even as she entered her 40s, she continued to train and compete at the highest levels, defying expectations and inspiring a new generation of goalkeepers. Hedvig Lindahl's journey through football has been defined by excellence, perseverance, and integrity. Whether commanding her box in front of thousands or speaking out on important social issues, she has left an indelible mark on the sport and continues to be one of Sweden's most revered football figures. As Hedvig Lindahl's career progressed into its later stages, she remained committed to maintaining peak physical and mental condition. Her training regimen evolved with time, incorporating modern sports science, nutrition, and recovery techniques to extend her playing years. Despite facing competition from younger goalkeepers within the Swedish national setup and at club level, her experience, reading of the game, and leadership qualities kept her in contention for major tournaments well into her late 30s and early 40s. Her presence in the locker room was frequently cited as a stabilizing and motivating influence. Teammates often praise her professionalism, humility, and ability to mentor younger players. Lindahl was not just a figure of consistency on the field, but a pillar of strength off it, often speaking up for players' rights and better working conditions in women's football. She was actively involved in discussions around equal pay and the growth of the women's game, contributing her voice to call for greater investment and respect for female athletes. One of Lindahl's most defining moments came during the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. At 36 years old, She played a key role in guiding Sweden to a third-place finish, making crucial saves throughout the tournament, including in the penalty shootout against Canada in the round of 16. Her performances were widely celebrated, and her veteran leadership was viewed as essential to the team's deep run in the competition. It was a tournament that underscored her elite status on the world stage and reaffirmed her importance to the national team setup. In the years that followed, she began to carefully balance her ambitions in football with her responsibilities as a mother and wife. She has spoken candidly in interviews about the challenges and rewards of raising a family while pursuing a professional sports career, a narrative that resonated with many fans around the world. She became a vocal supporter of policies that support parent athletes, emphasizing the need for flexibility and family-friendly environments in elite sport settings. Though she hinted at retirement multiple times, Lindahl remained involved in the game, either as a player, mentor, or ambassador. Her impact was recognized not only in Sweden but internationally. She became a well-respected figure at UEFA and FIFA events, where her insight was sought on player welfare, goalkeeper development, and the future of women's football. Her legacy was further solidified when she was honored by the Swedish Football Association for her outstanding contributions to the national team and the game at large. Lindahl's passion for goalkeeping extended beyond just playing. She expressed interest in coaching and mentoring the next generation of keepers. Her deep knowledge of the position, combined with her articulate and empathetic communication style, made her a natural fit for roles in goalkeeper development programs or as a pundit offering analysis on major tournaments. As of 2025, Lindahl is widely regarded as one of the greatest Swedish goalkeepers of all time and one of the finest in women's football history. Her journey from a small-town footballer in Katrineholm to a global ambassador for the sport stands as a testament to hard work, courage, and authenticity. Whether donning the gloves in front of a roaring crowd or speaking into a microphone about the future of the women's game, Hedvig Lindahl continues to inspire athletes and fans with her enduring commitment to excellence and equality. As Hedvig Lindahl approached what many saw as the twilight of a playing career, she did so with the same sense of discipline and dignity that had defined her entire journey. While injuries and the natural toll of time became more frequent challenges, she handled them with transparency. In her home country, Lindahl's stature transcended sport. She became a cultural icon, frequently invited to public panels, award shows, and national events as a symbol of perseverance and progress. Her voice carried weight not only in conversations about football, but in discussions around gender equality, parenting, LGBTQ+ rights, and aging with ambition. She published a memoir that detailed her life in football, honest, insightful, and deeply human, which became a bestseller in Sweden and was later translated into several languages. Throughout all of this, Lindahl continued to value privacy and time with her family, often emphasizing that her greatest role was that of a mother. Her social media presence remained genuine and balanced, offering glimpses into her daily life, moments of reflection, and occasionally words of encouragement to aspiring athletes. She never stopped being a role model, even as the spotlight shifted to newer faces on the field. Though she had the credentials and reputation to assume high-profile roles in global football organizations, Lindahl remained selective, preferring roles where she could make a tangible difference rather than seeking visibility or power for its own sake. Her humility remained one of her defining characteristics, an uncommon trait in elite sport, and one of the many reasons she remained beloved by fans and colleagues alike. As time moved on, accolades continued to come her way. She was inducted into the Swedish Football Hall of Fame and received lifetime achievement honors from both UEFA and FIFA. Her name became synonymous with not just excellence in goalkeeping, but with integrity and evolution. Young girls wore a jersey not just because she was a great goalkeeper, but because she stood for something more, a life lived with courage, purpose, and authenticity. Hedvig Lindahl's legacy, still unfolding, is that of a pioneer who not only guarded the goal with unmatched skill, but also helped build the future of the game with vision, compassion, and fearless honesty. Hayes is not just a story of a footballer, it is a story of a leader, a change-maker, and a lasting symbol of what it means to be truly great. And Grace, often sharing her recovery process and mental strategies with fans through interviews and social media. Her openness about the physical and psychological demands of being a professional athlete, especially as an older player, sparked important conversations around longevity in sports and the unique pressures faced by women balancing careers and family life. Even as her on-field appearances became less frequent, Lindahl remained closely tied to the sport. She continued to represent Sweden in select matches, often stepping in during critical fixtures or lending her experience to high-pressure tournaments. Her presence was particularly valuable during transitional periods when younger goalkeepers were being integrated into the national team. Rather than stepping aside completely, Lindahl became a mentor, offering technical advice, emotional support, and leadership that helped smooth the generational shift in Sweden's goalkeeping department. Off the pitch, her role in football expanded significantly. She became an outspoken advocate for mental health in sport, sharing her personal experiences with stress, self-doubt, and the emotional highs and lows that come with elite performance. Her willingness to discuss these topics openly earned her respect well beyond football, and she became a sought-after speaker at sports conferences, leadership forums, and educational institutions. Lindahl also began working with youth academies and goalkeeper training programs, using her vast experience to shape the next generation of talent. In addition to coaching and advocacy, Lindahl took steps into broadcasting and analysis. Her articulate and insightful commentary on matches, especially around goalkeeping technique and team dynamics, was praised by viewers and professionals alike. Her calm, intelligent delivery and ability to break down complex aspects of the game made her a natural in the media space, whether appearing on Swedish television or international networks during major tournaments. Lindahl's personal life remained a source of strength and grounding for her throughout her career. Her marriage and role as a parent gave her perspective that she often credited with helping her stay balanced in high-pressure situations. She continued to be a visible advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in sports, often participating in campaigns, interviews, and pride events. Her visibility as an openly gay professional athlete and mother challenged stereotypes and helped create space for others to live and compete authentically. As time moved forward, Lindahl began considering a more permanent transition into leadership roles within the football community. She expressed interest in taking on positions within football federations or clubs where she could influence policy and development strategies. Her goals extended beyond goalkeeping. She wanted to play a part in elevating the women's game globally, improving infrastructure, youth development, and equality of opportunity for players in all regions. By 2025, even as she played fewer competitive matches, her legacy was already well secured. Young goalkeepers across Sweden and the world cited her as a major influence. In a sport often focused on attacking flair, Lindahl had proven that brilliance could also live between the posts, that goalkeepers could be heroes, leaders, and legends. Her story, marked by resilience, evolution, and integrity, stood as a blueprint not just for athletes, but for anyone striving to grow through the different stages of life with purpose and courage. Hedvig Lindahl's biography continues to unfold, not as a mere chapter in football history, but as a living influence shaping the present and future of the game she gave everything to. In the years following her gradual step back from regular competition, Hedvig Lindahl's influence only grew stronger as she seamlessly transitioned into roles that extended her reach within the football world. Her move into formal coaching began taking shape with hands-on involvement at club and national levels, particularly working with goalkeepers in developmental programs. She often emphasized the importance of nurturing not just physical technique, but also psychological strength, something she had mastered through decades at the top level. Her coaching philosophy centered on empathy, empowerment, and high standards. Lindahl believed in treating young players as whole people, understanding that confidence and identity played as much a role in performance as reflexes or positioning. She became a powerful advocate for better coach education in women's football, calling for greater resources and a more tailored approach to the female athlete's experience, biologically, socially, and mentally. Outside the training grounds, Lindahl also took steps toward a potential executive path in football administration. She joined committees focused on athlete welfare, gender equity, and the global development of women's football. Her credibility and calm, measured voice made her a natural leader in environments that were often dominated by fast politics and slow progress. By speaking from the perspective of someone who had lived through every layer of the sport, from grassroots fields in Sweden to the Olympic final stage, she brought an authenticity that few could match. Her contributions were not limited to European football. Lindahl began collaborating with international programs designed to support the growth of women's football in underserved regions, particularly in Africa, South America, and parts of Asia, where she helped develop goalkeeper training curricula and supported mentorship initiatives. These efforts aligned with her broader mission of using sport as a tool for social progress and global inclusion.